Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. Your breaker for tonight's show,
my God,
likes long walks on the beach, candlelight dinners in his Patrick Mahomes jersey,
none are better than this one, the best quarterback in the world.
Oh, there
Patrick Mahomes.
and staring at the messy posters over his bed, it's Kamen Entchev.
Hello and welcome to Ultimate Autographs. Kamen Entchev here with Rip Camelucci, ready for an awesome 3 p.m. show. Should be so much fun. Ready for some awesome speed flexes, like this sick George Kittle we pulled earlier, like this Josh Allen as well, guys. We have 2 helmets, Rip. Believe it or not, that might be even better than these.
Ripley's, believe it or not.
All right, the brand new Vault series. We've knocked out 7 boxes in the last show. Did pull a couple of headliners, but 2 big headliners left, or actually, technically, 3 big headliners left. We have a dual sign Chase and Burrow Speed Flex,
Yes.
the custom Bengal, and the Mahomes Hydro Speed Flex as well. That Vault series should be hot. I'm making it the automatic Chase wheel spin as well. Give you guys every extra incentive to be in that Vault series. It is absolutely loaded. 2 virtual dice looking for 6 or higher on the dice roll, Rip. How about 3 out of 5, 8? How you doing this afternoon, Rip? How you doing, brother?
Oh, I'm good. I'm full of Mickey D's and ready to break some boxes.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. So we don't have any pre-fills yet, which means we'll do a little tour, a little top-to-bottom rundown tour of the break page.
Ooh,
Real
fancy.
quick, we have a couple personals on the docket.
Yeah.
Jonathan Farrow got a mini personal, part of the Sig Club. Free mini personal, part of the Sig Club. because
Gratis.
He got those Sig Club points. I already dropped the live break page link in the chat where you can purchase your orders. Here's the Signature Club Rewards Program link as well. Make sure you're signed up, signed in, so you can earn some free points. Daniel James also has a replica helmet, also free, via the Sig Club.
Gratis.
So we'll do those here in a little bit. But first, let's get that rundown down. And let's start with Let's Not Bury the Lead. I went to journalism school, Rip, Mizzou, which I will humbly brag, the best J school in the world. They taught us, do not bury the lead. Lead with what you got. Lead with the leader. Well, I will do just that with these awesome, awesome speed flexes. I've never seen this exact helmet in the room before. It's got literal tiger claws, Bengal claws, excuse me.
There you go.
That is Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase on the dual signed Bengal Speed Flex with the insane visor. I actually think this visor, something tells me, Rip, when we actually open this up in person, it's going to look way cooler than it does on that video.
That'll be the theme of the day between that visor and the Josh Allen visor.
Right? So we've only had 1 or 2 Burrow and Chase dual signed speed flexes. Never had one like that. That is a unique item. Maybe the best quarterback receiver duo in the NFL. We have arguably the best receiver in the league and definitely a top 3 or 4 quarterback in the NFL, Joe Burrow. That thing is awesome.
Unique New York.
Arguably the best quarterback in the league, at least for sure the best the last 5 or 6 years. You know, you could argue about last year. You know, we'll see what happens this year with, of course, some more wide receiver injuries. But Mahomes is top dog in the NFL. It's the most expensive autograph of modern players. Only Tom Brady being valued more than a Mahomes autograph. You know, a custom speed flex like this, this thing is pushing 3,000, Rip. You find the right buyer, you can get 3,000 for this, right? Definitely well over 2,500 for a Mahomes flex. Not to mention that Burrow Chase. That thing is probably $2,000 easy, given it's 2 autographs and a custom flex.
That's just good value, you know? It's like BOGO, buy one, get one.
$400 a spot in the quad, 200 in the double, 100 in the single. You get either of those names, and you are sitting pretty. We do have the Devontae Adams Hydro Speed Flex as well.
Sick.
Maybe the best receiver of his generation. Him and the Cheetah, 2 phenomenal wide receivers of this last generation. Then we do have a bunch of other helmets still out there. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, 5 autographs. 5 Bills Hall of Famers. Jim Kelly, Bruce Smith, Thurman Thomas, Andre Reed, Marv Levy. Part of those iconic Bills teams in the early 90s that made the 4 straight Super Bowls.
If the Bengals is BOGO, the Bills, that's buff.
Yeah,
buy
right?
5, get 5.
5 autographs.
Buff. Buy 1, get 5.
I like that. Trevor Lawrence Flash, maybe the best Flash in the game, the Jaguar Flash, still out there. Very talented quarterback. Looked good week 1. Jaguars off to a running start in the NFL season. We do have the Terrell Davis rave. I always say without him, Elway doesn't win a Super Bowl. TD's an icon. And we still got the Adams. I mentioned the Burrow and the Mahomes. That is 7 photo headliners, 23 boxes. Got a couple of secondary headliners. Fred Warner, Mooning as well, Warren Moon. And we have 3 vault keys. The 3 biggest numbers are left, 300, 200, and 100 in that vault break. That is the automatic chase wheel spin. Should be the hot break in the room this afternoon. Other great option is the diamonds. This is all authentics. All of these are terrific. 25 boxes left, 11 total headliners left, 7 of which are photoed. CD Lamb on the camo. Probably the best Cowboy receiver that I've seen. Michael Irvin, is the best right now, but CD Lamb, he might pass him when it's all said and done. Mike Evans on one of the cleanest helmets ever. Only player with 11 straight 1,000-yard receiving seasons to start his career. Mike Evans, this thing is absolutely stunning. It's the creamsicle. It's got the custom pirate. That's an awesome, awesome lid for Mike Evans. Do have the Barry Sanders. Never seen this one before. The black Speed Flex with the silver. Got the Detroit skyline. That Barry Sanders is absolutely epic.
Stunning.
Got the Ghost Chrome. John Elway, 2-time Super Bowl champion. Maybe the best finish ever to a career. Last 2 years winning, Super Bowl titles back to back. Quite an accomplishment for John Elway. Awesome, awesome Ghost Chrome. I love a good Chrome, and that one is one of the cleanest ones I've seen. We do still have in the diamonds, like I mentioned, Lamb. We have the Julio Jones, which is not a common autograph in the room. Terrific Falcon receiver. Some say the greatest Falcon of all time.
Wow.
Julio Jones. Marshall Faulk, Marshall on that era-specific lid, which you can double up with them. Double, by the way, with his former quarterback. Not on the Ram lid, though. It's actually Kurt Warner on the Cardinal Lunar for the 2-time league MVP. So a lot of great stuff in the diamonds. Got a bunch of secondary headliners, too, by the way. Tyreek Hill, Tiki Barber, James Harrison, Rondé Barber. So come and get your spots, guys, in that diamond series. We have in the Speed Flex, all Speed Flexes. We're down to just 8 boxes left in the Speed Flex. We actually have 7 headliners. 7 and 8 chance at a headliner. 5 are photoed. And the greatest Raven of all time, NFL's all-time tackle leader, Ray Lewis. We have the greatest Cowboy receiver for now, Michael Irvin on that Cowboy flex with that blue visor, the classic Cowboy star. That is very, very nice. And we also have the Jared Goff Rip Speed Flex, the Cow and Lions. And this is clean. Former first overall pick. Big part of that Lions offense. Second in the league in passing yards last year, Jared Goff. Revis Island, Darrelle Revis. I mean, doesn't have the most picks ever, but as far as lock down a guy one-on-one, keep him out of the end zone, keep him out of, making a lot of big yard plays. Nobody better ever than Darrelle Revis.
Denial, denial, denial.
And look at that helmet. It's got the palm trees on the front, Revis Island, the white and green rip. That thing is very, very nice on Darrelle Revis. Maybe the best lid left, though, at least aesthetically. Bo Nix, Bo knows, baby. That neon orange just has me salivating at the Bo Nix. Again, last year, big quarterback class. Led all quarterbacks in passing touchdowns last year, Bo Nix. I got a pair of secondary headliners. Tennessee's all-time leading rusher, Eddie George, and Antonio Gates, who has the most receiving touchdowns ever by a tight end, the great Antonio Gates. We have in the depth chart series. This is one I think we've slept on a little bit. This is probably the most underrated series in the break room. We have 7 boxes left, 3 headliners. Edgerrin James on that Rave, Hall of Fame running back for the Colts. Absolutely love that blue Rave. Michael Penix Jr. on the Salute to Service. Didn't John Tauchten say he's a Salute to Service guy?
Yes, he is.
Well, here's John, that Michael Penix. Terrific young lefty quarterback. I thought John was a Falcon fan too, right?
Yes, indeed.
So he's a Falcon fan, and there's a Falcon Salute to Service.
John, you need this helmet.
Michael Penix looked great in week 1 of the NFL season. Perhaps another Falcon in here, or it's a Eagle Michael Vick secondary headliner. So if you guys get 2 photoed headliners, that's great. The other 5 boxes are not a photoed headliner. You would get yourself, worst case scenario, the item plus the $75 gift card. Best case scenario, you can win an upgrade. It's a 50% chance at an upgrade. Upgrade items could be Authentics, minis, and jerseys. The first one that was an upgrade was a Barry Sanders Authentic. Still got the Travis Hunter, the two-way star. John Elway, the Hall of Fame quarterback. Emmitt Smith, NFL's all-time leading rusher. Randy Moss, the most talented receiver I've seen. Bo Nix, Dick Butkus, Marshall Faulk. A lot of good upgrade prizes still left in that series. Practice squad is down to 12 boxes left. We got 6 total headliners in here. We're talking about practice. Mentioned the John Elway Ghost Chrome and the Diamonds. We got the jersey John Elway as well, the greatest Bronco ever, both as a player and in the front office. This guy has delivered so much for the Denver Broncos organization. Trey McBride, Salute to Service, one of the best tight ends in football. This guy's going to be a top 2 or 3 tight end for the next 10 years, Trey McBride. And Malik Neighbors Mini, a couple years ago when I was working here, Rip, I would say that Saquon Barkley was the entire Giants offense. Yeah. Well, now I say that Malik Neighbors is the entire Giants offense at the current moment.
Yeah, he is.
You can double up in that practice squad double. Malik Neighbors could pair with the Michael Vick with that dual threat GOAT inscription. Then we got a Mike Allstott, fire those cannons, that clean Bucks pewter flex for Mike Allstott. Got a secondary headliner, Chad Johnson, as well. 6 and 12 chance at a headliner in the practice squad series. We have the Vault and Diamonds I went over already. The mini helmets, we are down to just 11 minis left. We got 6 total headliners. That includes that Jerome Bettis slate. All aboard the bus, very, very clean lid. The Rondé Barber, most consecutive starts ever by a corner. Justin Jefferson, the one guy that could break Jerry Rice's all-time receiving mark. Jay Jetta's early in his career, number 1 all-time in receiving yards per game. You fought the law, and Ty Law won. And that retro Patriot mini, Hall of Fame corner, and then we have Abdul Carter, as you like to say, Rip. That's basically a rookie autograph because it's the rookie season for the 3rd overall pick. Maybe the most talented player in this last year's draft class, Abdul Carter. Thurman Thomas, former league MVP, the Bill legend, also a secondary headliner. Jerseys, we're down to just 7 jerseys left. We do have this Brian Urlacher, the Hall of Fame linebacker, orange jersey, one of the fastest linebackers ever, an icon. Plus, not even a photo headliner, NFL's third all-time leading rusher, Frank Gore, in that series. Mystery box tab is up. We have the minis and jerseys up as personals. The headliner package, $1934.99. Free if you're a GOAT collector, but for others, you can still purchase a GOAT package. A great thing to buy if you're a new collector who's got money to spend, because you get to see a little bit of everything. Mini jersey, rep authentic for just over $1,900. 4 autographed items coming out there. And lastly, the rep personals. We got 4 rep boxes left, 3 headliners left. That includes Josh Jacobs and Brian Urlacher. The North is strong in the series. And then we have a secondary headliner, Thurman Thomas. So, Rip, let me know what you like the best in the room right now. We'll probably knock out those personals here shortly. But favorite items in the room at the current moment. What you got for me?
Yes, indeedy. Just off the top of the old dome here, I do love that, this is here in the depth chart, that Edgerrin James on the rave.
Ooh, okay, that's different.
Love me a rave, and I just haven't ogled at a rave in a long time. And
Those
it's
are
Edgerrin
nice.
James, so also represent the U. The Barry Sanders, I'm a sucker for a skyline, Common. Be it, a cityscape or a chili. And the skyline, the Detroit skyline on that beautiful Barry Sanders, I'd be staring at that thing forever. That's basically, send that as a postcard, I say.
That's what I do in my free time when I go home. I watch the videos of the helmets in the room because I Google and ogle at how nice they are. Mm-hmm. Got to kill time somehow, Rip.
Yep.
Got to kill time somehow.
One way to do it.
So pretty good list you got there, man.
Thank you. Oh, yeah, and that Jamar Chase Joe Burrow, which is
In the vault.
absolutely scintillating. I don't know. I mean, I guess moving to the Midwest will do it, but there's a hefty number of Bengals fans in my life, and each and every one of them to a letter would really let it lay all out to get their hands on this one.
And we have a bunch of them in this break room. Blake Wilkins, Todd Reese, Justin Anderson,
Man, you're just going
Justin
by names
Price.
Being called out.
They're Bengal
Wait,
fans.
Actually, keep going. Keep going if you have more.
No, that's it. That's what I got. Well, there's more, but those are the ones I'm thinking
Question.
of.
Who day?
Who day?
Who day?
Burrow and Chase Bay and Day. Very, very nice. I mean, look, we've never had a Bengal helmet like that. If you're a Bengal fan, we may never get something this good ever again.
Bells and whistles.
Bells and whistles galore, man. So that's a lid I would definitely chase if I were you guys. Pun intended, Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow. Jamar Chase, one of the few places you might catch him in the break room. Because in real life, in the open field, you're not catching him. So that's a lid. Very, very clean. I mean, I'll kind of piggyback off of all of your picks, Rip. I definitely think Burrow and Chase is a great pick. The Barry Sanders is a great pick. I mean, look, I'm a Chief guy. I can't not put my boy Mahomes in here. This is one of my favorite lids in the room. The yellow and red Hydro Speed Flex. Again, we got a lot of custom Mahomes, got a lot of chromes, get some awesome bedazzled helmets. Don't get a lot of Hydros of the Mahomes variety. That's a clean yellow and red Hydro for the 3-time Super Bowl MVP, 2-time league MVP, the most expensive autograph currently of any NFL player that's active in the memorabilia industry.
That's the guy.
A custom Hydro Speedflex Mahomes, this could go for $3,000 online, Rip.
Jeez, a whiz.
That's a family trip.
Oh, my God.
Could be an engagement ring. You can do so much with that money, and you can get it for as little as $100 in that vault single. If you get lucky, you get the AFC West Mahomes come out. That's pretty nice.
Hundo de Bundo?
That's right. So that's one that you want to be after here, Patrick Mahomes. I got to mention a couple other lids.
You have.
I know you hit on the Barry Sanders and the Diamonds. Let's not sleep on this Ghost Chrome John Elway. Terrific chrome, silver, the orange visor, orange face mask. And how about this Mike Evans, the creamsicle feel to it, and the Diamonds, also a fresh lid. And I got to, go to the kickoff vault. Speedflex break.
Indeed.
This Bo Nix is incredible. That's an incredible helmet. That neon orange, the sort of blue navy, the white on that lid. Everything about that helmet is pretty.
I love a good blue on blue look, like legitimately. When you can pull it off, it looks sharp. But then, yeah, you just, you mix it, you ingrain it with that white and just eye-popping orange. And then you got like all those little accents within it. It's a stunning piece right there.
Agreed. So get those spots, guys. Let's rock and roll. A lot of good stuff in the room. I will say, usually when I make a recommendation and I kind of get to know the feel of the room, if you're watching the show right now and you're thinking about what break will sell this show, I would probably direct you to the Vault, in particular the Vault Double Rip. That's what I'm thinking is most likely break to happen. You can double up Mahomes and Terrell Davis out there in the AFC West. Not a bad double up. And, you know, probably these might be the two best helmets left. The Bo Nix is good too, but given name-wise, Mahomes and Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase dual signed, and actually, you know me, I usually talk about the most expensive series because of the best. The Vault break right now, technically, is only the third most expensive series on the page. I believe the diamonds are $3 more a spot in the single. Then obviously the Speedflex break is considerably more. You get the two best helmets in a break that only costs $100 to get in for the single. Talk about value right here. I want to see both of these gentlemen out here. Mahomes and Burrow, both spectacular guys. Now, I've got my quarterback list right now. Did you have to contemplate the downfall of your team? Well, yes, Chris. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to probably pass on an Eagles-Chiefs wager because I am terrified. There's one way, and one way only the Chiefs will win that game. This dude right here, and this is kind of fitting, Rip.
Balls out.
I know we don't have the blue, but we have the yellow and the red.
Yeah.
Put that Superman cape on Patrick Mahomes.
There you go.
Now, he's going to have to literally do everything in that game this weekend. It's going to be an epic game, Chiefs and Eagles. Regardless, I will put my one confidence point on the pick'em, Rip. Which, by the way, UA had a pretty good week in the pick'em.
I was just doing that before we got back on the air.
I was in first place all weekend until the Bears dropped me to third place. And it was a similar case of I thought the Bears would lose, but I wanted them to win, so I put one confidence point on the Bears. In fact, the Bears, Chiefs, and Dolphins were the only games I missed, I believe, Rip, in week one.
Well,
then
you didn't listen to me on the Dolphins.
Yeah, I should have gone Colts. So here's the UA versus customer group picks. Right now, we're in third place. I believe Nick the Lacquer's in first place. I'm in third place, rather. Rip, where are you at?
Oh, I'm somewhere in the gushy middle.
12th? Only way to go up, buddy. Only going to go up after week one.
Oh, there's down too.
So that's the UA pick'em each week. UA fantasy team also picked up a W week one.
Nice.
We knocked off Jeff August. Convincing W. Pretty convincing. So we're currently sitting in fourth place. One of 6 1-0 teams. This week we are playing Todd. Todd Meyer are playing this week. So projected to lose, but this could change. Definitely feel good about it. I think Todd might be in trouble, although he does have Joe Burrow. So that definitely is going to be tough for us having to face Joe Burrow. So get your spots, guys. Maybe see Burrow here in that vault. Maybe see Mahomes as well. A lot of goodies. For the record, Chris, because of how great Mahomes is, even if the Chiefs started 0-2, I'm still picking them to win the division. Because you look at the Chargers, you look at the Broncos, look at the Raiders. You know, those 3 teams could all start 3-0 or 2-0. The Chiefs could start 0-2. I'm still going to pick the Chiefs to win the AFC West. They've won like 9 straight. As long as Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid are there, I'm picking the Chiefs. If there's one team that could kind of get past an 0-2 start, it is the Kansas City Chiefs. They know how to win games. They will find ways to win games. Because, yeah, technically, let's see, AFC West, Denver plays the Colts. Toss-up game for sure. We have, the Chargers played the Raiders, so at least one of those teams will be 2-0. So should be a lot of fun out there in the AFC West. So, guys, let me know what you want to rock and roll with. 7 to go in that vault double. 7 to go on that depth chart. So we're a little bit open right now. Now's the time to get those orders, though. Let's get these breaks done. While we wait, let's knock out a couple personals.
Okay.
A couple Percy's. Jonathan Farrow was first. Got a mini
Percy's.
helmet. Daniel James was second with a replica helmet. So let me give these guys 30 or 40 seconds here just in case to pop in the chat. Otherwise, if they're not in the chat, Rip, I'm going to let the wheel pick for their personals. And guys, I'll drop the live break page link. Now's that time. Get those spots. Here's that link. And I will also drop, Rip, the Vault Double link, which my best gut feeling says that might be the hottest break of the show, the Vault Double. So I'll drop this link in nice and easy for you guys in the chat. Vault Double. And there it is. So Jonathan Farrow, your mini helmet is coming up, Mr. Farrow. I have not heard on the box number, so I'm going to spin the wheel 1 through 30. All right, Rip. All right. How about 15? If that's not foreshadowing to Patrick Mahomes, I don't know what is. A little bit of foreshadow. That's the minis. I do see it on the ticker. 5, Cinco.
I've got bad news.
You don't have it on there?
You're 16.
Okay. Closest one is at 3. The mini helmets.
What was the number again?
5. Oh, 15. I'm sorry, 15.
Yeah.
So 50, I'm looking at, I was thinking 5 in my head. 14 is the closest, and 16 actually, right?
We only have 16.
So there's no 14.
Correct.
So 16 it is then.
Yes.
16 coming up for the mini personal. That is the closest number to 15, Patrick Mahomes. All right, guys. Jonathan Farrow, good luck, brother. Everyone else get those orders. A comment that Rip Bo Nix looks like the visor exploded across the lid. It does. That Bo Nix is one we are definitely sleeping on. He's a quarterback that literally has been slept on his whole life. A terrific, very underrated player, or Bo Nix. All right, Jonathan. Here's that mini personal that our guy Derek's been looking for. The Wildcat mini. We got ourselves Greg Pruitt. A very, very clean autograph on that Cleveland Browns mini helmet. Always love to get new names in the break room. I've been working here for a long time. Greg Pruitt, first time ever seeing him in the break room. Former Super Bowl champion, 5-time Pro Bowler back in the day with the Browns. A nice looking mini helmet right there for Jonathan Farrow. Something a little different, Rip. Different could be nice.
I say so.
Something a little different here for our guy, Jonathan Farrow. Attaboy, Jonathan. Very, very nice, sir. Very, very nice indeed. Greg Pruitt. Not in the NFL right now. Formerly in the NFL. 5-time Pro Bowler, Super Bowl champion. He's a college football Hall of Famer. So you got to learn the legends, Ronnie and Sulaco. I'm in here. I teach Ronnie about football players every day, Rip. People are like, what do you do for a living? I educate Ronnie and Sulaco on football names.
You're an educator, man.
That's what we do, baby. That is what we do. So rep personal coming up next. We're down to 4 reps left. We have 5, 18, 23, or 25. So I'm going to go to the picker wheel, and that'll decide our rep personal for Mr. Daniel. So 5, 18, 23, and 25. Good luck, Mr. Daniel. Daniel James. Got 2 first names in there. I like that. Let's do the MJ box, 23.
I'll be back.
23 for the rep personal. Thank you, Mr. Daniel. That is coming off the board. Maybe Urlacher, 23 being MJ's number. Maybe Urlacher, a bear coming up here for the rep personal, perhaps. Then after that, let's attack that break page. Want to get those breaks moving. Still a little bit open right now, but that obviously is very, very much subject to change Let's get that vault series moving. Let's see those 2 custom flexes, the Burrow and the Chase with that incredible visor, the Bengal claws, the Bengal stripes right there. Never seen that helmet before. Could be a one of one. We do have the most expensive, valued helmet of any modern football player right now, Patrick Mahomes, also in that vault break. All right, rep personal. Daniel, good luck, brother. First down replica helmets. We are almost on to a new rep personal series with only 4 boxes left, Rip. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is something I like to see. Grew up a Bears fan. One of the all-time great Bears. How about Brian Urlacher?
Hey.
The Hall of Fame 18 inscription. That very, very nice Bears Navy lid. Part of a pretty elite club of football players, Rip. Pro and college football Hall of Famer Brian Urlacher. NFL Defensive Player of the Year. NFL Defensive Rookie of the Year. 8 Pro Bowls. 4-time first-team All-Pro. Led the league in tackles before. 2000s All-Decade team. I can go on and on. One of the greatest Bears ever. An awesome, awesome full-size rep, Daniel. Brian Urlacher. All right. I like it, Rip.
You gotta like it.
I like it. Beckett QR code. The Bears defense going to use Brian Urlacher in the second half against the Vikings because they kind of went to bed.
Yeah.
They had that pick 6, and afterwards it was the McCarthy show.
Run City, too. They were able to run the ball right after that, too.
Mm-hmm.
So Urlacher would have been well needed. Was well needed.
Well, also in that game, Aaron Jones had a receiving touchdown.
Yeah.
And Brian Urlacher, one of the few linebackers in league history that could stay with the opposing team's running back.
Yeah,
that's how fast he was.
Wouldn't have let that happen.
So very, very nice hit right there, Daniel, on your rep personal. And I will I'll put the Josh Allen up front. I was showing off the kiddo earlier. These are 2 hits in that kickoff speed flex series. You want a custom speed flex? Best places for the kickoff speed flex series. Second best place being the Vault and Diamonds. 3 custom speed flexes left in both of those series. Again, guys, in case you just tuned in, the Mahomes Hydro Speed Flex, the Burrow and Chase Dual Sign Flex, and we have the Devontae Adams on that Rams Hydro Speed Flex. So 3 customs left in the Vault. Got 3 customs left in the Diamonds, Rip, as well. John Elway, maybe the best ever finish for a quarterback. Last 2 years winning back-to-back Super Bowls. We'll probably never see a quarterback win 2 Super Bowls in a row and retire ever again in football history. It's got to be the one and only guy that'll ever do it, John Elway. Love that lid. Love that orange ink. Very, very nice. Barry Sanders. You know what's special about Barry Sanders is, I often talk about longevity, and a lot of folks say the guy retired too early. Despite that, a lot of people, myself included, have him as the number 1 running back of all time.
Right.
That's how good he is. Even retiring early, he still gets that recognition, Barry Sanders.
Not even retiring early, retiring arguably at his peak.
Yes.
He was just winning the MVP.
Literally.
He was just leading the league.
Literally.
It was incredible.
So the greatest running back of all time, Barry Sanders, a must-have for anybody. And the best buck of all time on offense, at least, the Mike Evans creamsicle. So 3 customs in the Vault, 3 customs in the Diamonds. We have 3 customs at least left in the kickoff, too, with only 8 boxes left. Got the Bo Nix, which I think aesthetically, that's the best lid in the room. I think overall, given the player name and given, who the name is, I think a Mahomes Hydro, probably overall a better hit. I think a Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, because it's dual signed, is better. But if I have to pick one helmet just based on aesthetics, the best lid right now is that neon Bo Nix flex. That is very clean. Not far behind, by the way, that Darrell Revis, the green and white Rip Speed Flex, that's also in here. And then we got the Jared Goff on the Cow and Lions Rip Speed Flex. So, guys, it is 3:36. We'll go to at least 5 p.m. Central Time. Could be longer. You guys already know this, but typically the 3 p.m. show takes off about 4:15, 4:30. People get back from work and they start partying on the East Coast. So we're about 20 minutes away from busy time. I say get those spots now because you get that momentum moving. Once the big dogs get in after 4 o'clock, they see the break says 4 or 5 spots to go. They say no problem. So let's knock out this vault double, put it down to like 5 spots in the next 5 minutes, and we will be off and running in the playbook vault. Makes sense. Playbook. Got some really, really smart quarterbacks. Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow have mastered the playbook. Jim Kelly back in his day as well. A lot of good lids in here.
I will just offer... Let me run back to the mic here.
Yeah.
Just a real brief disclaimer. On the Vault Playbook boxes, it does seem as though there was a little typo. So the sticker, when it is displaying on a break, it does say playback. But
it's playbook.
We do want to just reassure everybody it is playbook.
Well, I will say that. It's called playback because we should play back the breaks. Keep playing.
Back. Play it back,
So
baby.
it's a
Run
play
it back.
on words to kind of motivate you guys in this series. Front office frustration and lost his passion for the game, which is why he retired early. Yeah, that's true, Derek, but that's also doesn't stop him being considered the best running back ever among many people. Look, comparing errors is hard. I can't sit here and give you with 100% certainty that Barry is the best, but I'm a Bears fan. I love Walter Payton. I respect the heck out of Jim Brown. Emmitt Smith as well. You look at, Jim Brown back when he was playing, the Browns were actually a really good football team.
Right.
They had really good players around and really good offensive line.
They were winning AFL championships.
Yeah, he was set up to succeed. Walter Payton had a bunch of really good offensive linemen, a great defense. Barry Sanders was the Lions team. So that to me is he's done more or equal to those guys with less around him.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I put Barry as my GOAT. He would run backwards. It looked like a 3-yard loss. He would do one juke move, and it was a 4 or 5-yard gain. This guy was a difference maker. Barry Sanders in that awesome diamond lid. So let me know, guys, what you want to break. I'll put this in the chat. Let me know what you guys would like to break. Now, it's no secret, Rip. If you watch the noon show, it was nonstop action, in particular in the vault. We did about 7 boxes in the series in about an hour. Everyone in the chat was saying, I want the Chase and Burrow. I want the Mahomes. That's what they were hunting.
Yes.
So earlier there was 30 boxes, and those 2 awesome helmets still out there. The ratios just got better. 23 boxes left, and all the custom flexes are still left, by the way. The Adams are custom too. So if you want a custom speed flex, all of them are left in this Vault series. The playbook, let's play it back. Play on words with the stickers there. Rick.
Bam.
So, what would you guys rather have, by the way? Would you rather have the Chase and Burrow dual signed with the Bengal stripes out there, the best quarterback receiver duo in the NFL? Or would you like perhaps the best player in the league, Patrick Mahomes, on the Hydro Speed Flex? Because you can't go wrong with either option. Both would be lids, worth over $2,000. The Mahomes probably closer to $3,000, Rip, give or take. So you cannot go wrong if you win them. Even if you don't like Mahomes or Burrow, there will be someone out there looking to trade, looking to sell. That's what we call bargaining chips. You win a Mahomes lid, even if he's not your cup of tea, which he's definitely my cup of tea as a Chief fan, you can get that Patrick Mahomes here in the UA Live break room. So 3:40 p.m. Central Time. We'll go to at least 5, so minimum hour and 20 minutes. You guys let me know what you want to rock and roll with here. 666, the Devil's number. I'm seeing in the practice squad, in the minis. So by the way, Rip, we always say this. 4 or less, or especially 3 or less, are the magic numbers. So we knock out 2 more spots in the minis, put it at 4 to go. Knock out 2 more spots in the practice squad, 4 to go. Knock out 2 more spots in the jerseys, 4 to go. Those breaks will happen. Heck, you buying that vault break, I know it says 7 to go, but if we can get this spot here, that would be 5 spots to go.
That's right.
In that break.
That's break math.
5 spots to go. So get your spots. Get those spots. No violence in this break room, I'll say that.
That's right.
I see the comment in the chat. You don't want... Only violence is when people start, breaking down the door to rush to their credit card so they can get these helmets here ripped.
It's only violence against boxes.
Yes. Violence against boxes. So get your spots. I mean, a lot of players in this series that did a lot of violence to the other team. Terrell Davis running guys over. Heck, Patrick Mahomes. I don't know if you saw the play where he ran over the Charger defensive player.
Yeah.
Weight room. Patrick Mahomes. He does a lot of weight work, rightfully so. You know, he gets kind of more funny jokes if he's got the more traditional dad bod, but he's one strong son of a gun, Patrick Mahomes. He is one strong son of a gun.
Patrick Mahomes.
Beautiful, beautiful lid, too. You know, I always talk about the blue visor being my favorite rip, but the red visor makes me think on things, makes me reflect. They say red is such a aesthetically, pleasing color. They say red is like the color of love, the MA version of love that kind of attracts the eye. Red attracts the eye here in this series, too.
Indeed.
That Patrick Mahomes, red face mask, red visor, awesome, awesome lid for Mr. Patty Cakes here in the break room. Awesome, awesome lid. So who wants to get the Mahomes? Who wants to get the Chase and Burrow? Who wants to get these breaks cooking here in the UA Live break room? Because I know we knock out 1 or 2 boxes. We get down to 20 boxes ripped. The chase for Jamar Chase, pun intended, and Patrick Mahomes is going to be crazy. So let's talk hypothetical rip. This is a very, very hard list to rank because I've even often said on this show personally, there's 4 quarterbacks that really stand out in the NFL. You know, I think guys like Jaden Daniels, Jalen Hurts are fighting to get in that mix. You know, Justin Herbert, those guys to me are tier 2. Tier 1 quarterbacks, Mahomes, Josh Allen, who's in front of me, Joe Burrow, and Lamar Jackson, I would say are... First off, do you agree with that? Those are the 4 best quarterbacks in the game.
Yes, I agree with that. I actually have a question.
Yeah.
Talking about tiers and stuff like that.
I have a question for you too, but go ahead.
All right, no. You're the driver here. Yeah, after you.
Well, I was going to say, I'm not going to make an analogy I was just going to make in light of the comment. So, not an appropriate analogy right now, but you have to choose them 1 through 4.
Got it.
Personally, for me, all 4 are close. I have Mahomes as 1.
Yeah.
And then I have Allen as 1A. Then I have Burrow and Lamar cop out virtually tied for me. I love both guys. But, if you want to put Lamar number 1, I'm not going to judge you. He's great too. So personally, I still put Mahomes number 1. To me, I think him having a down year last year has more to do with the lack of players around him than him himself. Because, the reason why I put Mahomes at number 1 is the clutch factor. Anytime the game's on the line, every time he delivers. If you think about any time Mahomes has ever lost, it has virtually been usually where you beat him up good in the Super Bowl. If it's a close game,
yeah.
I mean, obviously Josh Allen proved that, Sunday night he can win a close game too. He was incredible at the end. But 1 drive to win the game, Mahomes is the guy that I trust the most. I still put him number 1 in the NFL. The gap is definitely closed. There's no doubt about that. But he's got, 3 Super Bowl MVPs. Lamar, Allen, and Burrow have none between the 3 of them. I put Mahomes 1. 2 through 4 are literally virtually tied.
Okay.
All 3 are really good. I would still put Josh Allen number 2 for me. Just because the combo of passing, the combo of running, just the sheer arm strength, and kind of the less with more. Because I think, he won the MVP without a clear number 1. So I put Josh Allen as my number 2. And then, if you asked me last year, I probably... See, it's so hard to say because both guys were so good last year. You look at, touchdowns, rushing, and, rushing and running and passing. Lamar had the most cumulative stats if you combine both, but Burrow had the most pass yards and most passing touchdowns. So it is really hard to pick between Joe Burrow and Lamar Jackson. See, I got to think about it.
Sure.
I might lean Lamar. I will reference this, though. When it comes to same question, game on the line, one drive, Joe Burrow might be the second guy I pick of those four because he is super clutch. What's great about Joe Burrow, though, we don't see him in the room as often as Mahomes or Josh Allen, and we almost never see Lamar because he doesn't sign autographs.
Right.
So I guess I'll go Lamar 3, Burrow 4. But that's like, I'll put it this way. Burrow is very close to number 2 on that list because all 3 of those guys are great. What do you think? Top 4 quarterbacks in the game. You can't do a cop-out, say 3-way tie for second like I want to.
Yeah.
Mahomes 1 for me.
You're not going to get that from
2,
me.
Lamar 3. And you know that I'm not lying to you guys because this is the best helmet in the room right now, and I'm putting him at number 4.
Yeah.
What do you think? Best quarterbacks in the league. I know you're going to go Lamar at least number 2.
No,
you're a Raven guy.
This is my S tier as of September 10th, 2025. As of today.
So at the current moment.
The current moment. It is Josh Allen. Not only did he throw it down on Sunday night
against a good Raven defense
and against his own fan base.
Yes. Don't leave the game early.
But he's also, especially with the price of an NFL ticket these days, good gosh, he is the current reigning, defending, undisputed MVP of the league right now.
Yes.
You can debate what it should have been last year, but that doesn't matter anymore.
He deserves it too, by the way.
It's Allen. And frankly, he's in charge right now.
Yes.
He is driving the bus that is the NFL. The second best performing quarterback right now in the league is Lamar Jackson. That game was not lost because of Lamar Jackson.
No.
Lamar Jackson did his thing under any other circumstances. Would have been coming out a winner.
The Ravens would have won the game had they gone for it on 4th down. They
There's a lot of different things that
you never give. I mean, I know the Henry fumble, whatever, but at the end of the game, you have a guy like Mahomes, a guy like Burrow, a guy like Allen. You don't give him the ball back. You go out there and win the game.
You keep it away from him as much as possible.
Yes.
Number 3 for me is Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
All those things you said are 100% true, Kamen.
Yes.
But I got a little dumb brain, and I forget very easily, and he hasn't exactly done those things in a little while.
He looked good against the Chargers. I'll tell you that.
I need to be reminded. Well, you can't make every throw horizontal with the ground, Kamen.
Yeah. he looked really good in that game.
Crazy that he completed that pass.
Burrow,
slow start, as we know. It was nice that they got to play the Browns week 1. But yeah,
Bengals
Burrow,
notoriously slow starters.
Burrow, a nice, cozy, comfortable number 4 for me.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're not too far apart on number 4 anyway.
I think.
And number 1. It's our 2 and 3 that seem to be.
Why? I still went Mahomes 1.
You did go Mahomes 1. Never mind.
Mahomes 1.
We're agreed on 4, and that's it.
But that's why it's so hard when all these guys are great. I just think, to be the man, you got to beat the man. And, in the regular season, sure. But in the postseason, Lamar has had his bite at the apple. Burrow did get him once. But in the AFC title game, Mahomes has met Lamar, he's met Allen, and he's met Burrow in that AFC title game. He's won all 3 of those matchups. Team game, you know me, I'm the first guy to tell you that. But I think it comes down to a trust factor for me. It's one thing to have a regular season game where you put up the numbers against a really bad team, but in the big games, Mahomes, he delivers every dang time. I mean, his playoff numbers, Rip, he's got something like 41 touchdowns and 5 picks in his playoff career. I think it's like maybe it's 9 picks, but outside of the Super Bowl especially, they're incredible. You see, Patrick Mahomes.
Question for you now.
Yeah, hit me with a question.
Of those other tiers that you mentioned,
yeah,
who do you think will be ascending from one tier to the next one up? Do you think we're going to have any ascensions, such as perhaps a Justin Herbert or even a Jaden Daniels? moving up to whatever their next tier is. Who, and if it even is going to happen at all. Also, let's not forget Mr. Hurts.
Jalen Hurts, yeah. So 46 touchdowns and 10 picks, by the way, Mahomes' career playoff numbers. 46 touchdowns and 10 picks, Rip. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy talk. 17-4. The man that beat the man, Hurts, he did. And Jalen Hurts, arguably, Chris, actually outperformed Mahomes in 2 Super Bowls, minus that scoop and score. Shout out to my boy Nick Bolton, Mizzou and Chiefs made. So I think the second tier right now is Jalen Hurts, Justin Herbert, and Jaden Daniels. You hit what that second tier is. You could argue a healthy Matthew Stafford still might be in that second tier, but he's a little bit older. So, and then third tier, Rip, I got like the guys like Dak Prescott, Jared Goff in that Speedflex series. I love Jaden Daniels, personally. I think Jaden Daniels, to me, is the 5th best quarterback in the league. If he's not that already, he will be. I am not ready to say that he's quite going to enter that tier of Mahomes, Burrow, Allen, and, Lamar. Because those 4 guys have been there, done that. So I'm not sure if we're going to have anyone enter that first tier. But if there's one guy that will enter that first tier for me, it is Jaden Daniels. I think he's special. Herbert and Hurts also, that's your top 7 quarterbacks in no particular order. But the one guy that I think that could threaten that top tier, I would say Jaden Daniels. Because he's another guy that, just does so much. Jalen Hurts, by the way, grossly underrated player his whole career.
I agree.
Hurts is phenomenal. So he's definitely not a bad pick either, Chris. He just has, overall of any of the lead quarterbacks, Hurts has the best situation. Incredible offensive line, incredible running back, incredible receivers. But that's not to take anything away from him.
I was going to say, that's kind of a bummer that he's in all that in context. But when it seems like it kind of hurts him.
When he gets hurt, though, it hurts him, get it?
Yeah.
When he gets hurt, they struggle. Their offense is not the same without him. So he's not a plug and chug guy. There's the classic saying that my buddy and I like to talk about. Quarterbacks you win because of, quarterbacks you win with, and quarterbacks you win despite. And I think Mahomes, Burrow, Allen, Jackson are definitely because of quarterbacks. I think Hurts is also because of.
Where can I get me some of them quarterbacks that win regardless?
Yeah.
That's what I need.
Well, that's what I'm talking about, because of. Those guys can win. You win, they're the reason why you're winning games.
No, I know, but I just need a quarterback that can win full stop.
Okay.
I'm desperate over here, Kamen.
Well, you have it right here in the vault.
Okay.
Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow, and Patrick Mahomes. You got Mahomes and Burrow. 2 guys that know a lot about winning. Actually, talk about Allen and Lamar. Burrow has been in a Super Bowl. He does have that going for him. And he's won a college football national championship. So those are 2 massive winners here in this new Vault Series. Brand new Vault Series, Brian. Brian has been watching our show for the last 3 years. He finally entered a break the other night, and he actually won in the second break. So he's been in 2 breaks. He's got a 50% win percentage.
Congratulations.
Got the Jerome Bettis jersey.
That'll get you in the Hall of Fame right there.
We have the beautiful Mahomes Hydro Flex. Very, very clean lid. And we have the Joe Burrow Bengal striped Speed Flex, plus Jamar Chase on that lid. The best quarterback receiver duo. By the way, speaking of that, right now Josh Allen is the front runner after week 1. But by the time the season ends, Joe Burrow is going to have some massive numbers. And I will say this, he's the guy that is most likely to get the MVP because he doesn't have one. Lamar's got 2, Mahomes has 2, and Josh Allen has 1. So if you're a voter, tiebreaker goes to the guy that hasn't won one, because NFL voters love to have a storyline. They love a storyline. If you're Josh Allen, for example, he's got to be hands down the best quarterback to win the MVP. And that elite tier, which I think a lot of people put Joe Burrow in, and he belongs in that tier, he does not have the MVP yet. So don't be shocked to see this guy win MVP this year. I was going to put Mahomes back in that MVP race, but the Xavier Worthy injury scares me quite a bit because Rashee Rice got 6 games, not 4 as well. Those are things that don't add up in Mahomes' favor. But Joe Burrow could very well be the MVP this year. And which, he wins MVP, his autograph value goes up as well.
I say so.
Yeah. So, The only guy that doesn't have one of those 4. He could have won the MVP last year had they made the playoffs. He had the numbers last year, Joe Burrow. So, it's always kind of interesting, too, when you look at these guys. For example, Patrick Mahomes might end up being the greatest quarterback in the history of football. But for the first time, seemingly ever, did not make the Pro Bowl last year. And that's the AFC Pro Bowl is tough. Mahomes, Allen, Burrow, Lamar. You got to exclude one guy.
The top of the AFC, everything is just congested between all those guys. When it comes to Pro Bowls, when it comes to the AFC Championship, you can't have 3. Could you have 3 teams? Could you have a triple threat football match?
It's not wrestling, Rip.
No, I know, but let's just think outside the box here. Hold on, no bad ideas in a brainstorm.
Sure.
Maybe have a 6-sided field or a 4-side, maybe.
That'd be fun.
What? I'm putting too much dip on the chip.
I'll tell you what, though. There's something to be said about postseason and AFC title games.
Yeah.
Which is what the Chiefs own, because I look at the Bills, I look at the Ravens, I look at the Chiefs. In a 7-game regular season series, by the way, all 3 of those teams might be a best of 7. It'd be very, very tight. Chiefs might lose in a 7-game series, but in a 1-game playoff series against Patrick Mahomes, only way to beat this guy is to demolish his offensive line, which is what the Eagles did last year in the Super Bowl. It's what the Bucs did in the Super Bowl, because in those primetime moments when the lights are brightest, Patrick Mahomes is not phased. Nothing phases him on the football field. So to beat him, you got to beat up his offensive line. Same case as Tom Brady. Only way Brady lost the Super Bowl, offensive line didn't show up. 6-sided field, come on. We did break in the Speed Flex series, Brian. We pulled the Josh Allen Speed Flex and the George Kittle Speed Flex. I know they might be a little bit pricey for Brian's, wallet, but if he wants to take a shot, get in that kickoff Speed Flex single. The Bo Nix is still out there, Brian. Red Bull for Rip. No, it's coffee, Bob. Bob didn't get the memo. You drink coffee, not Red Bull. Coffee gives you wings. Energy drinks are, in my experience, not great. Okay, I cannot wait to hear your analogy here, Rip.
Well, all I'm saying is they've said the same thing about Leonardo da Vinci, too. Some ideas are too radical for their current time. And yeah, they did say Leonardo da Vinci drank too much Red Bull.
Well, gives you wings. Gabriel Flores jumping in. What's up, Gabriel? Got in that vault double. Thank you, my man. I see Angie Nielsen jumping into the jerseys. Thank you, Ange. Can't pull the trigger on that one, though. Ha, that's all right, Bri. Play when you can, brother. I'll tell you what, another possibility for Brian. It's a little bit less than that vault break. A little bit, or excuse me, the kickoff. He can actually get in a vault double for $200. Get the AFC West Bronco fan. Get the Terrell Davis Rave and the Mahomes Speed Flex. That is over $3,000 in value for just over $200, Rip. That could be possible. So definitely looking forward to the NFL season. I'm trying to look at the Chiefs schedule because after that week 1 loss, so Kansas City, well, thank God for week 3, Rip. It gets a lot easier. They play the Giants week 3.
Good for you.
But then we have Ravens and Chiefs 9/28, September 28th. That's going to be a massive game.
Circle it.
It's going to be a big game for Mahomes. No doubt about that. Ravens, by the way, a lot easier with the Browns this week than they have the Lions after than the Chiefs. So the Chiefs and Ravens both have really rough schedules early on in the season. Somewhere Josh Allen is smiling with that week 1 win because setting up the Bills nicely for that 1 seed.
Yeah.
Buffalo's got a considerably easier schedule early on in the season. Got the Jets, Dolphins, Saints, Patriots, Falcons, Panthers next few weeks before a Chiefs matchup.
Who let that happen?
So
come on.
Buffalo is well set up. So Mahomes and Burrow gonna have to deliver right away to stay in that hunt. Rip is more Leonardo DiCaprio than Da Vinci. Wow, that's a really good compliment. Leonardo DiCaprio.
I've never had my own posse, but I'm not going to argue on that one.
Wow. I don't see the resemblance.
Well, I think
I'm sorry, Rip.
he did say closer to DiCaprio than Da Vinci.
Okay.
On that, technically, yeah.
Sure.
Temporally, physically as well, probably.
I have TD on a throwback Denver already. There we go, Brian. I will say this, Brian. You can smash whatever you want. There's a pretty decent chance that you will not win the unboxing video if you break the memorabilia. I will just say, no matter what it is, we take care of our memorabilia. By the way, speaking of the ad contest, let's show it off. You can enter the Ultimate Autographs Unboxing Video Challenge for a chance to win a $250 UA gift card. Record yourself opening up your memorabilia and send it to marketing@ultimateautographs.com. We'll choose the 3 best entries every month from the submissions. First place, a $250 UA gift card. Second place, $100, and third place, $50. Did you get a chance to look at those and vote? There was a couple of really good ones.
Yes. Oh, I voted. Yeah. I really enjoyed myself watching those. Those are pretty entertaining.
With the Lion King one, do you like that one?
We have great customers, it turns out.
I will say the customers, multiple of the customers, really play to their kids. I like that touch. We had some young stars in those videos, Rick.
Leveraging the children, trying to get some ROI out of those little brats.
Da Vinci was taller, could reverse dunk when asked. I was joking, says Brian. I figured you were joking. I just want to convey that I would not break any of this memorabilia, especially you win a Mahomes helmet. Like, this is in the ballpark of $3,000, Rip, this Patrick Mahomes Speed Flex. Even if you're a Bronco fan like Brian Clay, first off, you can get about $3,000 for this, and you can do so much with $3,000. You could get a dog and a cat. You can go on a weekend trip. You can get an engagement ring. Or perhaps, think of it this way. He wins a Mahomes Speed Flex. He could trade it for a Terrell Davis and a John Elway Speed Flex, for example. And maybe a third one of that. Maybe Bo Nix, John Elway, and Terrell Davis. Little 3-for-1 on that trade.
It just doesn't stop, does it?
Right? It's a good bargaining chip. A very good bargaining chip. I saw some action in the Diamonds. Is that right, Rip?
Yeah.
Who just got in?
McCarty.
Skylar McCarty?
The Diamonds single.
Now, Skylar is known for starter magic. He won, I believe, a break in the last show with the first spot on the break. So Diamond single, let me refresh here, is $103 a spot. You got a John Elway, speaking of the devil, this ghost chrome with the orange visor, orange face mask. That is iconic, Mr. John Elway. We have the Barry Sanders, the Detroit Skyline on the back, the ripped custom, very, very nice. And, of course, the Mike Evans creamsicle in those diamonds, too. I need that Barry, he says. Let's go, Slime. Slime McCarty looking for Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders, to me, Rip, kind of amazes me because we all have to work on some stuff, and I want to be more like Barry. I want to grow to be a little bit more humble than I am. I've made massive strides. This dude, think about all the great athletes in the history of sports.
Okay.
Most of them are rightfully so cocky. Even if they're not outwardly cocky in a press conference, they give off that cocky vibe. Mm-hmm. And sometimes you need that cocky vibe. Mm-hmm. But, my guy Lionel Messi is up there too. I don't know if I've ever seen an athlete that is more humble than Barry Sanders, that does not like the attention. Literally, he could care less about the attention. There's so many stories about him. One of my favorites being the Heisman Trophy presentation in college. Mm-hmm. Didn't show up to it. There was an exhibition game for Oklahoma State. Went to play that instead. Rookie season. Have you heard this story about his rookie season?
I don't believe so.
You haven't heard this story? I tell it like once every couple of weeks. I told it earlier, I thought. You might have been out of the room when I was telling it.
Oh.
So, Barry Sanders' rookie season. Nigerian Nightmare, Christian Okoye. Actually played the noon window. Barry played the 3 p.m. window. So, talk about opposites. Okoye had the most rushing yards in the league. Lines were up like 3 touchdowns, which is rare in its own at that time.
Right.
Fourth quarter of the game, he needs about 10 yards for the rushing title, which 10 yards in a quarter for Barry Sanders is, you get that in a play. Coach asked him, Barry, would you like to play and get the rushing title as a rookie? He said, I don't care. I don't want the title. Let the other guys play. I'm out. Who would do that? No one would do that.
Barry.
Just Barry.
Barry Sanders.
Barry being Barry. I was lucky enough to actually meet him and talk to him for a good while. He then sent me a signed card in the mail. Got it graded and all, says Slime McCarty. There we go. Speaks to who this man is, Barry Sanders. I'm a Bears fan, guys. I love Walter Payton. Barry Sanders is my GOAT running back of all time. Kind of like, memorabilia, Rip. We talk about this a lot, and it's true. It's one thing if you're going to sell your helmets and trade them, whatever. If you're in it for the money, fine. I understand. I can respect that. Money talks. Money's important. But if you're one of those pure lovers of memorabilia where you're keeping your helmets, in my opinion, to get a really cool collection, I call it get the Mount Rushmore of each position. So what you should target is getting the 4 best quarterbacks of all time, getting the 4 best running backs of all time, getting the 4 best wide receivers of all time. Barry Sanders, to me, is the best running back ever. Whether you put him 2, 3, or 4, I would say universally on the Mount Rushmore of running backs. So how do you get that 4-4-4 special? Well, you hop in the diamonds, you get the Barry Sanders, one of the 4 best running backs ever.
Pretty good start.
You get in the vault. Patrick Mahomes, knock on wood, barring some sort of crazy injury or just crazy regression, with the start he's already on. Because let's be honest, like the last year or two, maybe a little bit less compared to his standards. But you look at his first 6 years in the NFL, number 1 all time in yards per game. 2 league MVPs, 3 Super Bowl MVPs. He's off to the best start in his career. It's one of those, situations where you're a golfer and you're up 4 strokes heading into Sunday. That's kind of the start he's got in his career.
Yeah.
So, barring something crazy, at worst, Mahomes will be number 2 all time behind Tom Brady. At best, he'll pass up the GOAT, Tom Brady. So I would say he's definitely Mount Rushmore of quarterbacks. So you want to be that true collector, get that Mount Rushmore, 4 best quarterbacks, 4 best running backs, 4 best wide receivers. You start in the vault, get the Mahomes. You go in the diamond, get the Barry Sanders. And not only do you have Mount Rushmore names, you have them on custom helmets.
Yeah.
Which we know they're worth the most money, but they also look the coolest.
There's a reason why they do it. It's because it's sick as heck. They display great. On top, the helmets catch the eye, draw you in, and then you see the level of names on the helmets themselves, and then boom, it's story time, baby. We're talking about the NFL. We don't have to make awkward small talk with any guests or anything like that. This is how you make having friends over easy.
Well, and I say this personally, Rip. I don't like to drive to my friends' houses. I want to be the guy that hosts my friends.
Yeah.
So you get the man cave with lids like Mahomes, lids like Barry Sanders. People want to come to your house.
That's right.
You don't have to drive. You don't have to pay gas money. You don't have to waste your time. You can just chill and be ready to go.
Yeah.
Makes it so much easier.
It's, it's almost like a little bit of a museum aspect to it as well. It's look, if we were Sims, you remember that game, The Sims?
Yes, I do.
I'd be adding that. Oh my goodness, I'd be adding so much authentic, certified memorabilia to a room, and then that would bring all of me and my guests joy. Speaking in Simlish, of course.
I don't know what the heck Rip is saying now, but I love it.
I'm speaking Simlish.
So, a little segment we used to do on Wednesdays.
Okay.
We've kind of haven't done it as much consistently, but it used to be a segment we were doing. That's okay.
It's on me, man.
No, it's all right.
I come in here on Wednesdays and I'm just flipping the whole place upside down.
So, we have the Hot Take Wednesday segment.
Yeah.
Rip. I'm going to bring it back for now.
All right.
And this, honestly, with how great this guy is already, I might even consider this a lukewarm hot take.
Okay.
But I mentioned the Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
So, specifically, offense is sexy. Offense is sexy, right? That's what
Right.
you want. You can get Mount Rushmore of linebackers, get Ray Lewis in the kickoff, defense, guys like Lawrence Taylor, regulars. I got one for you. By the time he retires, Jamar Chase will be on the Mount Rushmore of football receivers. because this is how much I love Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson. I think both of those guys will be up there with Jerry Rice and Randy Moss on the Mount Rushmore of receivers. So you get the Mount Rushmore in collection, and you also get a Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase rip speed flex in this series.
I don't even know if I'd say ripped as much as it's just kind of scratched. It's a scratch speed flex.
It's Bengal claws, baby. Hoo-day. Hoo-day on that Bengal flex. Very, very clean speed flex. I'm pumped for the Bengals Ravens this year. Those crazy games last year. It's going to be a lot of fun this year.
Yeah.
With Joe Burrow. So get that Mount Rushmore list going, guys. Get in that vault. Get in that diamond. Get in that kickoff speed flex. Let's rock and roll. I'll drop that vault double link in the chat, by the way. If I had to guess which break will most likely break this show, I would probably put this as the front runner. It's 6 to go right now. We have 2 tier 1 helmets in the series, and it's helmets we don't see often. I've never seen that Bengal flex. I've seen the Mahomes yellow and red hydro probably a handful of times in a handful of years, right? We've been getting a lot of Mahomes ripped flexes, chrome flexes. The hydro flexes a little bit less common in the break room. So,
as Danny Zuko once sang, it's hydromatic.
Hydromatic, baby. Hydro dip speed flex with the red ink on Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, I love a color matching. You know that. I know that. The people at home know that.
So get your spots, guys. It is 4:12. We'll break till at least 5 p.m. Central Time. If we are busy, we'll keep on rolling. Otherwise, we'll hop off at the earliest 5 p.m. Central Time. Taking a peek at some of the Week 2 NFL matchups this week. Got a fun one in the Commanders and Packers. That's one. Boy, I'm probably going to pick the Packers, Rip.
I did.
You did?
Yeah, at Lambeau, gotta ride with the Packers at Lambeau.
I think the biggest
on a night game too.
Yeah, the biggest game of the week, I would say, has to be Chiefs and Eagles.
Yes, hands down.
Couple Monday night games. Eagles are 1.5 point favorites at Arrowhead Stadium. Whew, this is going to be fun. This is going to be a fun matchup. The Chiefs almost never lose at Arrowhead. I had the Chiefs winning this game when the season first started. I also am a huge on Xavier Worthy. So the Xavier Worthy injury, to me, might tip the scales in Philly's favor instead. But I probably am going to put 1 confidence point on the Chiefs. But I don't feel good enough to bet with Chris Leone because, 1, I don't want to give him my money, and 2, I don't want him to have that bragging rights over me. Because that's something you never forget, Rip, the bragging rights. I got to talk to Colin Rudiso. I know he's not in this room these days, but you know the Kamen rivalry, right?
Philly and Chiefs, yeah.
So a couple of years ago, we had a bet on the Super Bowl. Loser has to wear face paint of the other's team.
Oh.
And then we rematched this last year. So I've been on the show wearing Eagles face paint. He's been on the show wearing Chiefs face paint.
I mean, it sounds like this could be the rubber match if you don't want to wait for the Super Bowl again,
right? Which that could happen again. Round 3 in the Super Bowl.
Very well could.
These are 2 really good teams. Going to be a massive game. I think we're going to see a really, really good Mahomes performance in this game. Even without his wide receivers, they're going to utilize Hollywood Brown, who, by the way, had 10 catches, 99 yards. So looking forward to Mahomes. I want to pick the Chiefs. I'm going to pick the Eagles, Rip.
Whoa.
I just thought it's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough game. A very, very tough game at Arrowhead Stadium.
You just flip that around so quick.
I know.
You're making my neck hurt.
I don't know.
Give me whiplash
The
over
best
here.
player on the field is going to be Mahomes, but that Eagles team, and here's how the Chiefs can win. Jalen Carter can spit on Mahomes the first play.
Hey,
and then the Chiefs then might win that game.
It wasn't the first play. It was before the first play.
Oh, before the first play. Okay. So if Jalen Carter spits on Mahomes in the first 10 minutes of kickoff or before or after, then I think the Chiefs can win.
I really hope that Man, don't make the same mistake twice.
Right?
That's
Such a talented guy, but a knucklehead. What's left in depth chart, Brian? Depth chart, we got ourselves a lot of great stuff. 7 boxes left. There's an upgrade prize, potentially John Elway, potentially Bo Nix. If you win an item that is not a headliner, then you have the chance to upgrade your item, win a $75 gift card, or keep the original item. The keep the original item is off the board.
Yeah, we're not doing that anymore.
We've made the wheel just
In
two
fact,
options.
Let me go adjust that.
Yeah, just a listing.
I have that power.
Gift card or upgrade, guys. 50% chance. So the upgraded items can include Authentics, mini helmets, and jerseys. So it's lettered A through H. You win a filler hit in the depth chart series. You could potentially win Bo Nix or John Elway, Brian Clay. By the way, Brian, if you want to still hop in the breaks, my man, I actually low-key recommend the practice squad for Brian, because I know Brian, obviously, the best place for the best Bronco stuff is this Bo Nix and the kickoff speed flex. But I like to know our customers, and Brian says that break is a little bit out of my price range. Practice squad single, though, $51, Brian. John Elway, the greatest Bronco of all time, on a jersey. That has Brian's name written all over it. Or if you want to be a little bit more risque, Brian, you hop in the Diamond single for $103, and you get the Ghost Chrome John Elway Speed Flex. I mentioned, for collectors have the Mount Rushmore of each position rip. I also say, you got to have the best player of each franchise's history. Now, Peyton Manning had the best season ever as a Bronco, but the cumulative longevity, the most successful career over a whole career in Denver, has to be John Elway. And he's the guy that brought over Peyton Manning, by the way, just to clarify.
Talk about the confidence and just the lack of insecurity with that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure there are other fellas in Elway's position that would have been like, in the estimation of this franchise, I want to always forever be the guy.
Right?
But didn't happen. And look what happened. They got to the promised land.
Yeah, and Brian's got some Elway autos, but no speed flexes. And, the speed flex is the best helmet of the game. It's what the pros wear in the games, but the ones they wear in the games, not as cool as these. A chrome speed flex in particular is the cream of the crop. So, again, this is my hot take, my take, to each their own. But you got to have at least one speed flex in your man cave.
You got it.
Takes up more room, but it is so much cooler than a mini helmet. So much cooler than an autographed card. You really the minis and the cards don't really catch the eye the way the Speed Flex does.
It's a statement piece.
It's a statement piece. That's the centerpiece of your collection, of your man cave. That's the best of the best. So that's, a Bronco fan. If you're a fan of memorabilia and the Denver Broncos, you got to have one of these bad boys in your PC. John Elway. No doubt about that. So 4:19 Central Time, guys. We'll go till 5 o'clock at least. If that vault is full by 4:55, Rip, we'll have a chase wheel spin for the vault. If it is not filled by 4:55, we will not have a chase wheel spin for the vault. Other breaks that I think can happen this show, the jersey break, 5 spots to go. Maybe get my first jersey ever, Brian Urlacher. A very, very nice orange jersey right there for the Hall of Fame linebacker. Already pulled an Urlacher in that Rep Personal Series, Rip. Brian Urlacher. So that could be coming up here today. $29 a spot. Heck, the practice squad break's a possibility. We always say halfway there's the sort of the magic point. We have 6 to go in the practice squad. We have 6 to go in the minis. We get 2 people to each buy a spot, or 1 person buys 2 spots.
That's all it takes?
And
Just
we are halfway there, Rip.
2 people?
This thing happens.
Dude.
So
that's immensely doable.
come on, guys.
That's all it takes?
All it takes is 2 people. Because people always look at these breaks and they're like, 8 to go, 6 to go, 7 to go. It's an overwhelming mountain to climb. It's not. Because the magic number is 4 to go. If the break is halfway there, after that, it is easy. As soon as we get halfway there, people start to believe. So 1 spot in the jersey, 2 spots in the practice squad in the minis, 2 spots in the vault double only, and we're at 4 to go. That vault, by the way, is the chase wheel spin. Now, I would love to get on a heater here late, and I never put it past our customers because it is very, very much possible, Rip, that we can get in here. We got 2 or 3 big dogs in here. We got a couple of Bengal fans in here for this Burrow chase lid, which I've never seen before in my life. We got Chief fans for the Mahomes Hydro. We can rattle off 8 to 10 boxes. It is very possible. I definitely don't want to say that it's not. But given it's 421, and wheel spin, by the way, closes at 455 regardless. So we can still do 12, 14, or 16, but you will not be in the wheel spin unless you're in by 455. So the more realistic version of events, at least by 455, is that we probably knock out one of these doubles. So you'd get a 1 in 8 chance to win. No, 2 1 in 8 chances to win in the double. And you have a 1 in 8 chance to be in the wheel spin. Now, I don't know what the 6 o'clock show is going to be. I don't know what the wheel's going to land on. I don't know what the guys will do at 6. The vault may or may not be the chase wheel spin. Probably not going to be the wheel spin at 6. So if you're thinking about the vault, now's the time to get in. Because that bonus gift card may not be an option in the 6 p.m. show. Also, possibly not an option in the 6 p.m. show is, let's just say we do this double box, this show, Rip. What if Mahomes is gone?
Right.
What if Chase and Burrow is gone?
Yeah.
I mean, we've been talking about this Josh Allen helmet.
And you just
a lot of guys were banking on this being left longer.
Yeah, and
very first break of the show earlier, Josh Allen comes out.
Yeah, don't let it get away.
So,
if you love something, don't let it get away.
Sounds like good life advice.
It is.
Okay.
It's good break advice, too.
Good break advice.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's great about these
Fight
helmets?
for your love.
Fight for your right to party. Travis Kelce.
Beastie Boys. But
Yeah,
sure.
but Travis Kelce.
Okay.
I didn't realize it was a Beastie Boys song. I thought Kelce made it up. My fiance gave me so much, you know what.
Wow.
But anyway, by the way, he had that became famous after they beat the Bengals, after the whole Burrowhead incident. So Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes in the vault, it all ties together. I was going to say this though, Rip. At the current moment,
yeah,
you know, you're happily married, right?
As it stands right now. As far as I know, I am.
Yes. Let us know if it's not the case, Charlie. Right? That's your wife's name?
Yes.
So we've had our ups and downs, but overall, pretty happy with my fiance. Things are going good. We're on the path to marriage. So we're the lucky ones. Usually about 50% of marriages end in divorce.
That's what the numbers say.
That's what the numbers say. Now, you want a helmet like Josh Allen? You want a helmet like this George Kittle? You want a helmet like the Mahomes, the Burrow, and the Chase dual side? The helmet will never leave you. Unless you want to part ways and trade it for a better helmet or get yourself some fast cash.
Yes.
The helmet will not leave you.
The helmet does not have will.
Yes. It has no will.
It cannot leave you.
Unless it's a player named Will.
Well,
We don't have Will Levis in the room, though.
no. We had Will Shields earlier.
Willie Rofe.
Right,
I
Willie
think.
Rofe. Still
Willie
a Will.
Rofe.
Still a Will.
So there's a little bit of Willie in the break
Will
room.
Rofe.
Willie Rofe. That's a good offensive lineman name. No doubt about that.
The loaf Rofe.
So 424, guys. 36 more minutes. Let us know what else you're thinking this show. More than happy to keep on breaking. Up to you guys. Put it, Rip, the customers listen to you and I selectively.
Sort of.
Sometimes, sort of.
Here and there.
Just like my dog. Sometimes, sort of, here and there.
Is that a crinkly wrapper I hear? No?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Is that chocolate? I shouldn't eat it? Oh,
Yeah.
okay, my
Well,
bad.
all right. Here I come.
Chocolate sounds good. Now, they listen to each other all the time. I'll give you a case in point last night. I was hyping up this series left and right. The Diamonds last night, the kickoff last night, and they were biting a little bit, not a lot.
Nibbles.
As soon as someone put it in the chat, let's break this.
Yeah.
4 spots later, 5 minutes later, we're breaking.
And I want to clarify. They didn't say, hey, do you guys want to break this series?
They said, I got a spot. Who's going to join me?
There you go.
That's exactly what it was.
No
Ray.
wishy-washy like, oh, if someone else buys, I'll buy. It sounded pretty definitive to me.
Men of action.
Sure.
So what helmets are left in the vault and minis? I can do that right now, Brandon. I can let you know, brother. So in the Vault series, this is maybe the 2 best headliners in the room right now. Patrick Mahomes, Hydro Speed Flex, the red visor, the red face mask, the best quarterback in the game, the most expensive modern player autograph in the game, Patrick Mahomes. What's better than 1, though? 2. We have a ripped Bengals Jamar Chase auto right there. I like this, too, inside the orange part of it. The Joe Burrow autograph.
Very, very cool touch.
And that's the Bengal claws on that lid. We have a sick visor in here. So the 2 best items in the vault are still out there, Brandon. By the way, that vaulted minis are both at 6 to go, Brandon. So I told you guys 4 or less to go is the sweet spot. If Brandon buys 2 spots, heck, Brandon buys 1 spot, both of those breaks will happen this show. If we get a spot taken to the next 5 minutes in either break rip, the next 5 minutes we go from 6 to 5, they're happening. So, like, we're close here. We're not far off that 4 magic number. So, got the Burrow and Chase Rip Speed Flex. We still have the Devontae Adams Hydro Speed Flex. This guy's going to be amazing with the Rams. I really think so. He's got more left than Cooper Kupp did. I think Puka Nacua, Matthew Stafford, Devontae Adams, that trio together is going to be special. Week 1, a little bit of a slow start. They still won, though.
Yes.
But they'll settle in. Obviously, Stafford had some camp injuries, less reps with Adams. They haven't played together. Wait till week 4, 5, 6. Stafford and Adams together.
Moving and grooving.
It's going to be dangerous.
Yes, sir.
Beautiful Hydro Speed Flex Devontae Adams. We still have 5 autographs for the Bills. Now, to me, in my opinion, Rip, this is just me, but I think a 5 autographed helmet of 5 Hall of Famers on a flash helmet, that's as good as a Speed Flex.
Yeah.
Jim Kelly, Bruce Smith, Thurman Thomas, Andre Reed, Marv Levy. All 5 Hall of Famers. Marv Levy just turned 100 recently. Still going strong, the great Bills coach.
Bruce Smith and Thurman Thomas look like they could suit up today.
Yes. Bruce Smith, by the way, 200 career sacks. That record may never get broken.
All time.
So that's still out there. Maybe the best flash helmet in the game. That Jaguar teal. Man, that is a sexy lid.
Yeah.
That Trevor Lawrence is nice. The Abdul Carter salute to service. That is clean. Terrell Davis. A Love Me a Rave helmet. This one's specifically one of my favorites because that blue ink on that orange rip
Sets
that
it
is
apart.
Beautiful.
Really nice color complement, I like to say. It's not a color match, it's a color complement. And also, you get a little orange and blue in there. It's going to tickle my gator senses.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. So 7 photo headliners. We got Fred Warner, Warren Moon secondary. We also have 3 vault keys left. Hidden within this series are 5 boxes that have a vault key inside. Once a vault key is found, the winner of that box will be able to select one of the vault boxes labeled A3. You got a chance to win an Ultimate Autographs gift card. So it's always 150, 2 100s, 100, and 300 on the gift cards. We've
200 and 300.
Yeah, there's 2 100s.
Yep.
We pulled 1 100 and a 50, which means that the 300, the 200, and the 100, the 3 highest amounts are all still left on those gift cards. So that vault, Brandon, in other words, is loaded, guys. Absolutely loaded. And then the minis, which you asked about, are 6 to go. $52 for a mini helmet. I mean, you get a Justin Jefferson autograph. It could be on a napkin. It could be on a shoelace. It is worth a boatload of money, Jay Jettas. We do have ourselves the Jerome Bettis slate all aboard the bus. Very nice looking mini. We got the Rondé Barber with that clean auto Hall of Fame corner. Speaking of Hall of Fame corners, Ty Law on that old school Patriot mini. Abdul Carter still out there on that Eclipse. And then we have a secondary headliner, Thurman Thomas, 6 and 11 chance at a headliner in those minis, Brandon. And while I'm at it, Rip, might as well kind of run through everything.
Yeah,
ran through the
we're
vault,
here.
ran through the minis. Let's run through the diamond helmets, guys. All 3 custom Speed Flexes left. The Ghost Chrome John Elway. Custom Speed Flex, Rip. These are usually in the ballpark of $1,500, give or take.
Yeah.
In value. Could be a little bit less, could be a little bit more. You find the right, fans of that team, though, you can sell some of these for $2,000 if you choose to. Or you put them up in your man cave, your she shed, and you got your
Stare at 'em
centerpieces.
forever.
The Barry Sanders Rip Speed Flex, the best running back of all time with the Detroit Skyline. Here's a very underrated helmet. The Mike Evans creamsicle for the Bucks. Incredible helmet, incredible wide receiver. Those are all still out there. Not to mention CeeDee Lamb, Julio Jones. Well, it's no wonder it's called the Hail Mary series. A lot of really good receivers in here.
Hey, there we go. I mean,
makes sense.
Marshall Faulk wasn't no stranger to running downfield either. To catch
One
a
of
pass.
3 guys with 1,000 rush yards and 1,000 receiving yards in the same season.
Yeah.
He did that with who? Kurt Warner. as
Mr.
his
Warner,
quarterback.
right down there. Yeah.
So, no little double up in the NFC West. Falk and Warner in
Reunite
those
them guys.
diamonds. Speed Flex break. Every single box in this series is a Speed Flex. There's exactly 0 boxes that are not Speed Flexes. The most valuable helmet, the most valuable autograph, the good old-fashioned Speed Flex. So 8 boxes left, 7 headliners left. That includes Ray Lewis, Michael Irvin on the iconic Raven and Cowboy flexes. We got the Jared Goff ripped Cow and Lions flex. Got this sick Bo Nix too, by the way. The neon Bo Nix, terrific young quarterback, led all rookies in passing touchdowns last season. People forget about that. They assume it's Jaden Daniels, but it was Bo Nix last year. Then we have the Darrelle Revis. Here's that Goff, by the way. Here's that Revis Island, the green and white Rip Speed Flex. Depth chart, still got tons of upgrades left. We have 7 boxes left, 2 headliners that are photoed, and we have 5 boxes with upgrades. That could be a bonus item. You can upgrade your helmet, your jersey to a Travis Hunter, to a John Elway, to an Emmitt Smith, to a Randy Moss, to a Bo Nix, Dig Butkus, or Marshall Faulk. So a lot of options in that depth chart break. Practice squad, we're still looking for the Elway jersey. Got a couple of Speed Flexes left in the practice squad. $51 for a Speed Flex. You kidding me? That would be the awesome Mike Allstott, my favorite fullback, and that Michael Vick Speed Flex as well. Malik Neighbors mini still out there. We got the Trey McBride authentic. A lot of good stuff in the practice squad. So minis went over earlier. Jerseys are 5 to go. The Urlacher jersey in the final 7 boxes, guys. So get those orders moving. Let's break some boxes here. Looks like there's one break I'm about 90% sure will happen, Rip. The Vault Double. Oh, thank you.
I just remembered I had those.
Are these cough drops?
Yes.
All this singing has got me going.
I know.
I was also
And
nasally this
I
morning.
apologize for not
Stuffed
remembering.
up.
I had those earlier.
Never say no to cough drops. Google Wilson training camp football will look good with autographs and team color. I'm gonna look it up. Wilson training camp football. What is that?
Oh. Oh, that's fun.
What are you looking at?
There's little footballs. And they're all white.
Oh, the white ones?
Yeah. And
Maybe
they're
we'll get
all
these in the practice squad,
team
Bob,
personalized.
perhaps. I like these. These are nice, Bob. I agree. They're very nice. Who just got in that vault double, by the way?
Blake Willikers.
Makes sense. Bengal fan jumping in, Rip. Makes sense. Who dey? So 5 to go in the vault double. That is the Chase wheel spin, Rip. And you only get to be in the Chase wheel spin if this is sold out by 4:55. I am currently in a state of shock right now, Rip. Todd Reese is not in this vault. Color me shocked. Talk about Todd. Toddrick. Vault double, 5 spots left.
You're disappointing, Kamen.
That is true. Calling me disappointed.
Yeah, those are really cool.
I put the bat signal out there. Now let's get this here. The playbook vault. 5 spots to go. What's the magic number, Rip?
4, 3.
3's like the magic
You did
number.
say 4 earlier.
Yeah. 3's the magic. 4 is like the mini magic. It's like one of those where 4 is almost for sure. 3 is guaranteed. We're at 5 to go.
We're at 4 to go.
4 to go. So we knock out one more spot. This break is definitely happening during the 3 p.m. hour. We're also at 4:35 right now, which is a lot of folks coming home The East Coast guys are done with work. Hop in the breaks.
Yeah, a lot of the guys from the 12 o'clock show are also just hopping back in now.
Good.
Well.
Good. I mean, I will say they didn't know this was out there, so had we hopped in a little earlier, we could be in the 4th or 5th break of the series.
We're 2 to go in that double now.
But better late than never. John and Blake getting in. Thank you, John. So just like that, 2 spots to go in the vault double. That is coming up. Only question is Mahomes coming up? Are Burrow and Chase coming up on these RIP Speed Flexes? For $200, you can win stuff in here that could be worth over 10 times that in this double box.
That's what we provide.
Doesn't John have 2 spots in the vault double?
Now, yes, currently.
Okay,
those are the last 2 spots.
So John could, in theory, get the AFC North and the AFC West.
Entirely possible.
Don't have to think about choosing one, the Mahomes Hydro versus the Chase and Burrow duels. So John could, in theory, get the AFC North and the AFC West. Choosing one, Mahomes Hydro Burrow in John's case.
Futurama.
Which one would you rather have? Would you rather have the Mahomes and Mahomes Hydro, or would you rather have the Burrow and pick one? I think we're up. I think the internet might have went out for just a quick second.
Yeah.
There, but I think we're still live.
I think we're good.
So if you guys could choose, would you rather have the Mahomes Hydro, or would you rather have the Burrow and Chase? So let me double check here. That's what yeah, we're there.
Yep.
So it was just testing the customers for a second, Rip. Good old test. You guys have passed. We are still here, guys. Still here in the Ultimate Autographs live break room. So 2 spots to go. Who's going to get the closer magic? Closer magic is very, very, very much real in this break room, Rip. If that is, in fact, the last break of the show, I would definitely get in now. Brandon says he'd rather have the Mahomes. There we go, Brandon. Respect. The second most expensive autograph in the game. I'd rather have the Mahomes, too, because I'm a Chiefs fan. But if I were not a Chiefs fan, I would probably rather have this one because it's 2 autographs, Burrow and Chase. I'd be grateful to get either one, says John. You see that? That's a good answer. That's the best answer. Either one. Either, both are great. So off for about 20 seconds. We back, Bob. Maybe that's foreshadowing to Barry Sanders coming off.
Ooh, 20 seconds.
Because when he's off and racing, it takes a lot less than 20 seconds to get in the end zone.
And that's the number he wore.
That's the number he wore. Yeah, so go figure.
It works all sorts of ways.
So, who is going to close us up? I need some closing magic. The Mariano Rivera of the break room here, guys. I'm a Patriot fan, but rather have Mahomes worth more, most likely down the line. Yeah, exactly, Brandon. And that's a personal preference, too, because, what are you going to do with the helmet? Are you going to sell it? Are you going to trade it? Because the Mahomes lid still probably has more autograph value than Burrow and Chase. The Burrow and Chase might have more aesthetic value. So if you're keeping, it depends on which guy do you like the most. If you're selling, outside of Tom Brady, Mahomes is always the answer, Rip. I mean, if you're looking to sell a helmet, looking to trade a helmet, now Patrick Mahomes is the second most valuable bargaining chip. And I've been on record saying this, Rip. 5, 10, 15 years down the road, Mahomes could possibly pass up Brady, not just as the best player ever, as the most expensive autograph ever. So that could definitely change, because what Brandon said is true. Down the line, Mahomes will be even worth more.
Yeah.
That's the simple answer. If you're going to sell your helmet, if you're going to trade your helmet, the answer is, what do you want the most? It's always Brady 1 and Mahomes 2 or 1A, basically.
That's how it stands right now.
But as far as what you're going to pick, it's all a matter of personal preference. Do you like Patrick Mahomes more? Do you like Joe Burrow more? What do you guys like, right? Exactly. We sold out?
Who likes the last spot of a series or of a break?
Who is that?
That was James Ramblin' Hamblin.
Oh, what's up, James?
Buying one spot. So we are one to go.
One to go. I know there's a couple Bengal fans from the afternoon show that are not in right now. I know we had Justin Anderson, Todd Reese, Justin Price. I think Blake Wilkins, only guy back from the noon show of that Houday crowd. No Mike Martis on the orders, thank God. I'm getting worried our marketing guy is a Bengal fan. Might try to get in this break.
Don't get fired, Mike.
Mike, don't do it. Resist the urge to get in the break. Never, we don't allow the employees to get in. So, I think, are we sold out or was that James's order? I think we're sold out. Blake Wilkins says enough is enough.
There it is.
I want to see this break. I'm a Bengal guy. Give me that break. Vault double number 2. Go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers, guys. Let's rock. Let's roll in the vault break. So, if you are in that break, here's that list. Justin Price, Gabriel Flores, Blake Wilkins, John Tauchten, James Hamblin, and Blake Wilkins again. If you guys want to run back this vault real quick and get your names in that wheel spin, that is at 4:55. Hurry up and do so. John says 7 and 27. Thank you, John. Appreciate you, brother. We got 7 and 27 off the board. By the way, Rip, this will put us at 21 boxes left. We did 7 in about an hour in the early show. This will be boxes 8 and 9. 21 boxes left. Not that many to go in this series. Still got plenty of headliners, though. 3 custom speed flexes, 9 headliners, and 3 vault keys in the final 23 boxes. So 5 and 6. Dice roll is 8, actually. So 7 and 8. So John Tauchten has the NFC North and the NFC South. NFC East is Blake Wilkins. NFC West is Blake. Gabriel Flores, AFC North. Gabriel, you got that Burrow Chase spot, brother. James Hamblin, AFC South. Blake Wilkins, AFC East. Justin Price. Looking for Patrick Mahomes out there in the AFC West rip. Start with 7 first. 7 out of 30 in the vault. Good luck, guys. We have a full-size replica helmet coming up, Rip. Ooh, this is nice. This is nice. We got ourselves one of, if not the best linebacker in the NFL.
Ooh.
Call it 54 Wednesday. Brian Urlacher, Fred Warner, pair of 54s. Very nice full-size rep. That is Blake Wilkins, NFC West. You've got the Pro Bowler, the All-Pro, Fred Warner on the rep. That's a secondary headliner and a good one. Here we go, Blake. Not bad. A lot of injuries to the Niners, but this guy might be the best player on that defense or even the best player on that team, Fred Warner. That's a very talented team, too.
Heart and soul right there.
So nice hit right there. BYU superstar turned all-pro linebacker for the Niners. We had Mike Singletary on the show a couple years back, Rip. And, I asked him who the best linebacker in the league is. His response, Fred Warner.
That guy right there.
So, I'm talking about pure linebacker, middle linebacker, not this edge rusher.
Right.
I still count TJ Watt as an end, for example. Pure linebacker, middle linebacker, Mr. Fred Warner. All right. One more box in the vault, double box. Double the boxes, double the fun. Let's see if we have a headliner here, perhaps, Rick.
What do we got?
Is it headliner time? Well, sort of. Not exactly, but sort of. We have our third vault key, which is at worst $100, at most $300. You get the helmet and the vault key both. We got a terrific hit right here. Very clean Texan full-size rep.
Oh,
love that
nice.
Houston H. It is Jaden Higgins for Ramblin' James Hamblin.
You're right. My bad. My bad.
AFC South, the AFC, not the NFC.
I was blinded by the H-town of it all.
No kidding. Very, very talented receiver, Jaden Higgins. He was a second-round pick in this last year draft out of Iowa State.
Stash it.
So could be worth a bunch of money down the road. Cannot wait to see how well Jaden Higgins plays. James Hamblin, if you're out there, James, let us know what vault key letter you would like. We have options, I believe, right now. We have B through E.
B through D.
B through D, excuse me. It was A and E that got called. So B, C, or D, my man. Otherwise, if I don't hear from him in the next couple minutes, I'm going to pull up our picker wheel, and we will let the picker wheel pick. Nice job, James, on the Jaden Higgins. 262-596 on that order. I like this helmet. This is a very, very clean lid.
It's such a cool alternate lid right there, man.
He
with the
did lead
H-town
them
the
in
back.
receiving yards week 1 of the season, I believe, Rip. Nico Collins had a little bit of a down game week 1. Jaden Higgins stepped up. Not a lot of offense for the Texans week 1, but they will definitely improve. Yep, led them in receiving yards week 1. So not too shabby. All right, so James, I have not heard from you, brother. Hopefully you're out there. Hopefully you're having a good time, my man. I'm gonna put the gift card options B, E, and B, C, and D in here. So B for the picker wheel. I'll put C in here, and I will put D in here. All right, good luck, guys. Good luck, good luck, good luck. James Hamblin, you are going to do C. Vault key C. So that'll be B and D left over. Kind of a rush of vault keys early in the series, Rip. How about that?
Key of C.
Let's see if we get this guy $300 perhaps. It's 300, 200, or 100 on the vault here. 21 boxes left, Rip.
I know.
Still got 7 photoed headliners, including all 3 custom speed flexes.
This vault should not live to see tomorrow.
That is correct. I know one guy that will probably be back in the vault for free, actually. $300, James Hamblin. 300 big smackaroons. He could actually get in the vault double and the vault single.
Yeah.
He could potentially win in the double, the Mahomes speed flex, and the Terrell Davis rave.
That's how you make it happen with one spot.
And then in the single, he can win the Burrow and Chase. So potentially, James Hamblin, this is, very out there, not likely, but not impossible.
Yes.
He gets in here for $200 for this double.
Yeah.
Turns that into a Jaden Higgins rep, which is worth it for $200.
Yeah.
Actually gets $200 back, so I actually got the Jaden Higgins for free. Or you could argue that he uses the $200 and hops in here to the next, actually $300. Technically, he got this for free. He got the Jaden Higgins and $100.
Wouldn't it be crazy?
But I'm saying, like, he uses this money
Yeah.
and gets in the double and the single, so he gets the Mahomes lid, which is worth around $3,000. The Burrow and Chase worth about $2,000. You tack on the Terrell Davis for good measure, looking at about $5,500 in value, essentially for $300, which he actually didn't even spend. So he could actually get like $5,000+ in value for $0.
I think he even used a coupon on that spot, so it wasn't even the $200.
Man.
Yeah, that was not a full price spot either. That was a SIG Club $50 off.
And he can still get more money in the Chase Wheel Spin as well,
That's what I was gonna say, Kamen.
Jeez Louise.
I know.
Are we just giving away money here?
Turning $160.51 into who knows what else.
Over $5,000.
Jeez
Best case scenario. I'm just saying. I mean, and realistically, he's not going to get all of those.
It's not going to happen.
But if he gets one of those options.
Hey, James, don't get your hopes up, okay?
If he just gets the Mahomes or the Burrow, still worth it. Still worth it.
Yeah.
So 4:51, guys. We got 4 minutes of that Chase wheel spin. I'm going to give you guys a last call for orders. I'll do a quick top-to-bottom rundown. If it takes a little bit longer than the 4 minutes, Rip, guess what? You guys got a little bit extra time to be in the wheel spin. So rundown, wheel spin randomization, wheel spin itself, and then we will see what else we might knock out. Otherwise, if nothing is moving by then, we'll hop off at 5 o'clock at the earliest. So 21 boxes left in the vault. Still got 2 vault keys and a secondary headliner, plus 7 photoed headliners. The 5 Bills Hall of Famers on 1 helmet. The Trevor Lawrence Flash. Abdul Carter Authentic on that STS. The Rave Terrell Davis. It's a lot of Hall of Famers in this series, by the way. Future Hall of Famers, Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow, dual sign Speed Flex. Future Hall of Famer, Devontae Adams Speed Flex. And definitely a future first ballot Hall of Famer, Patrick Mahomes. Here's that Mahomes with the yellow Hydro red face mask, red visor. Here's that Burrow Rip Speed Flex. Here's that Devontae Adams on the Hydro Flex. Loaded vault series. Still got 3 custom flexes in the diamonds. The John Elway Chrome. We have the awesome Barry Sanders Black Speed Flex Rip with the silver, the Detroit Skyline. We have the Creamsicle Mike Evans Flex. Very, very clean look to that custom flex. Still got CeeDee Lamb, Julio Jones in here. Some great receivers, Marshall Faulk, Kurt Warner, members of the Greatest Show on Turf. We got all these secondary headliners, including the Cheetah Tyreek Hill. A lot of goodies in that break. Every box in the Speed Flex series, of course, is a Speed Flex. 8 boxes left, 7 headliners left. Ray Lewis, Michael Irvin, Jared Goff, Darrell Revis, Bo Nix, Eddie George, Antonio Gates. This Bo Nix lid, by the way, oh my God.
Eye-catching.
That neon orange is stunning. Depth chart, we have 2 photoed headliners, 1 secondary. We're giving away the upgrade for the secondary headliner 2 Rip. Edrin James, Michael Penix, authentics are photoed. If you get a filler hit or the Michael Vick secondary, you could potentially upgrade your item. 50% chance on an upgrade. Getting one of these names here, except for the Barry Sanders, only upgrade name off the board. Practice squad is 12 boxes left. 5 photoed headliners. The Bettis, the Barber. Excuse me, I'm looking at the wrong series. The Elway, the Trey McBride, the Malik Neighbors Rave. 2 flexes, Allstott and Vic. And then we have the secondary headliner, Chad Johnson. So get that spot as well. Minis are down to 6 to go. We have, believe it or not, 6 headliners and 11 boxes in the minis. Bettis, Barber, Jefferson, Law, and Carter. And then we got Thurman Thomas, secondary headliner in those minis. Jersey break is 5 to go. Still looking for the Urlacher jersey. A lot of great stuff in the break page. That's your sort of, best case scenario, kind of last look and maybe a late rush of orders for the show. Worst case, a preview for the 6 p.m. show.
Bring it. Rush us.
Boy, I timed that out pretty good. It's right at 4:54, about to be 4:55. I'm just going to take the folks in this vault double. They will be in the Chase wheel spin for the show. Let me do one more quick refresh, see if that vault is close. I'm seeing 8 to go, and 8 to go. So it looks like we'll run the wheel spin for the vault. Guys, get those orders going. I would love to get some last-minute breaks in before we go, Rip. Worst case scenario, set up the guys at 6, right? Give them, a couple spots to go, pre-fill, or break early in the show. Officially 4:55. Let's do this thing. So we got 4, we got 5, 6. What was it? Dice roll was 8, 7, and 8. Blake Wilkins, you are the Chase Wheel Spin winner, my man. Let us know what number you want to start on. Otherwise, we'll start you on 1. Whatever this wheel lands on, That is how much money you're getting in an Ultimate Autograph gift card. Give Blake a solid 30 seconds here. Solid 30 for Blakey Blake.
30 seconds to spin.
Right?
30 seconds to chase. No.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
Fun show, though.
Oh,
I know we were busier at noon, so that was even more fun. But I still had fun, Rip. I never have a bad time in this break room.
Especially when I'm hanging out with you, man.
It's fun hanging out with you, brother.
Absolutely.
I never know what you're going to say, and that keeps me on my toes.
Brother, same here.
Right? I believe it. I believe it. Oh, Blake isn't here. Wants to start on 20. All right, Blake. We'll start you on 20, brother. Good luck, sir. All right, here we go. Bonus money coming up. It is going to be, looks like, $35. $35 gift card for Mr. Wilkins. So $4.56, guys. We'll give you till 5 o'clock. If we are sold out on a break, we'll break it. If we're within, I'm going to be generous, Rip. If we are like 4 or 5 to go anywhere, I'll keep the party going, except for the jersey's already 4 to go. So if we knock out 2 spots in any break, I'll keep the party going. We get this down to 2 to go, we'll keep it going. Otherwise, we're kind of 6, 7, 8 to go across the board. So got to get those orders ASAP to keep the party going.
Get them in, get them in, get them in.
In the meantime, let's talk hit of the show. So the Kiddo and the Josh Allen were the last show. I did put away the Fred Warner rep, which has to be up there. But my favorite hit of the show, I'm a Bears guy, Brian Urlacher, Pro Football Hall of Famer, beautiful looking full-size rep helmet, Hall of Fame inscription. Urlacher is my hit of the show, Rip.
My hit of the show,
It's this one.
I'm sad. I'm going style over substance. I'm going
okay.
Jaden Higgins on that beautiful sparkly H-Town. Shout out Houston.
That's my number 2, by the way.
I mean, sure.
It's a good one. A very, very good one, Jaden Higgins. So what do you guys think? What do you guys, the customers, think? I did see Bradley jumped in to that jersey break. That is still 4 to go, though. So last call for orders, guys. Couple more minutes. Otherwise, we'll hop off for the 3 p.m. hour. Honestly, I normally want to see Mahomes get pulled. I want to be the one to pull Mahomes, Rip. But I'm back in tomorrow at 6. And I actually don't want to see Mahomes tomorrow at 6. Because I think it'd be a shame with 21 boxes left if the Burrow and Chase dual sign and the Mahomes are still out there.
I'm back Friday morning.
Yeah, you definitely are not.
There's no way on God's green earth I'm seeing that Mahomes.
No, there's not a chance. I mean,
that whole series, like I said, that series shouldn't last the night.
It should not last the night. For sure, the Mahomes and Burrow, I don't think will last the night. I don't think so. I mean, 2 of the top 4 quarterbacks in the game on custom speed flexes. I mean, look at these helmets, Rip.
Look at them.
These are stunning.
Look at them.
Stunning lid for Patrick Mahomes. Yellow hydro red ink. Stunning on that Chase and Burrow.
Stunning.
Bengal striped speed flex. These are awesome, awesome lids.
Stunt on them.
So I'll do my wrap-up spiel, Rip. If they get an order, I have my Shopify up. If we get close, let me know, guys. Otherwise, we'll hop off here the next minute or so. Before I do my run-through, final thoughts from you, my man.
Hey, absolutely fun Wednesday. You know, hump day is never a chore here in the Ultimate Autographs break room, man. I'll tell you that. If anything, it's kind of a bummer because it's like, oh, man, the week's almost over. But also it's exciting because it's like tomorrow night we already got football again.
Yes, we do.
So, you know what? Wednesdays are all right here with Ultimate Autographs.
Amen to that.
There we go.
Amen to that.
Great job, Kamen. Can't wait to get back at it again on Friday morning, 9 a.m., right back here in the seat.
Awesome. So thank you, Rip. Great job co-hosting, brother. You're back. You already said it, 9 o'clock. So kind of stole my line from me already. Thanks. But that's okay. I'll be back Thursday night at 6. Me and Dominic Pellegrini tomorrow night. It'll be Dom and Steven for the 6 p.m. show today. Whether it's me, Rip, Dom, or whoever it might be, we're on every single day, 9, 12, 3, and 6 p.m. Central Time. Also midnights on Fridays. Get those break spots on ultimateautographs.com. And of course, watch the shows on the YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook channels 9, 12, 3, and 6 p.m. Central Time every single day from right here in the UA Live Break Room. Have a great night, guys, and we will see you soon.